describe kind of what you were going through physically tonight?
Yeah, I knew it was going to be interesting. How you can't really simulate that in the practice or workouts and stuff. So it wasn't fun, but got through it and was able to keep keep warm and deal with the pain and just play. So it'll be something to manage in the near future, but it'll continue to heal as I get some more time.
Have they told you, or is there like a timeline you expect for it to not be bothering you on falls?
Nah, because it's such an unorthodox type of fall, landing on that stair like I did, that probably not anytime soon, but I should be good to keep playing.
Steph, what changes for you the most because of the injury?
Just dealing with pain, that's it. Try to turn it off and just focus on the game. The charge I took was it was a good play, and I try to brace myself. That's the one that you don't want to second guess moves or decisions that on either end of the floor, because you're trying to avoid pain. You kind of just have to deal with it. So that was my mindset coming back.
Steph, we saw you pretty heavily padded up coming out at halftime, warming up and whatnot. Can you take us through some of the treatments that you get during the game for this tailbone injury?
Those are just hot packs, just to try to stay warm. And you see a lot of guys' knees, quads, my tailbone, backs. Everybody's got different kind of, injuries or little nicks that they're dealing with. But you just try to stay warm, get some soft tissue treatment on it at halftime, just to relieve some of the tension. And really, if you're going to play, you got to just play and then deal with it afterwards.
Steph, Kylan with Cron 4, how good did it feel just to get back on track with a win tonight? And did you feel like there was a different energy amongst the guys in the last couple of games where you've mentioned people kind of seem to get deflated a little bit?
It was great. I hate missing games, and I know that the last 4 haven't really gone our way in terms of execution and energy, and again we just wanted to get back to the basketball we're capable of playing. Chicago was a good test. I don't know where they are in the standings, and they obviously brought over Vucevic, but they're a talented, tough team that plays really hard. So defensively, we had to weather the storm in the first half, because they were making shots and putting some pressure on us, but we were engaged, and you can see even Draymond, call it Logo Green now. He might have a new nickname, but the way he was pushing the ball, the way he was impacting on the defensive end like he always does, knocking down threes. Kelly was unreal in terms of crashing the glass. Those hustle plays that really helped us. Wiggs made some big shots. Bays off the bench. Everybody really contributed. And even Wise, he played a very purposeful, intentional, physical game that he showed his presence. So it was awesome to see everybody, go out and do what they're supposed to do, play with high energy, and then the results pay off at the end.
Steph, you talk about crashing the glass. There was a moment there midway through the third quarter where James was really fighting for a rebound, kind of tapped it back to you, and kind of gave him like almost a nod of approval. What was that? And you mentioned the energy. How do you think his body language and energy has been as of late?
I mean, it's tough for a rookie, especially during this season, and all that he's kind of been through with health and safety protocols, and his wrist injury. He's never really gotten good momentum, and then early in the season he wasn't playing as much, so his confidence has suffered a little bit because of that. And I think big part of what we're trying to do and what he's trying to do is to fall in love with the process of how he's going to get better and how he's going to, impact games now and in the future, and not so much worry about the end results. And that's hard to do because we're all sometimes results driven, and you can kind of ride that emotional roller coaster. But for him, that's why I want to compliment him tonight, because he had 12 and 5 and 4 fouls and 4 blocks, but I feel like that was one of his better games of the year in terms of what he was trying to do on the floor and his aggressiveness and his energy and his kind of instincts were coming out. And so that rebound was just him being physical and trying to go after the ball and, claiming it. And that for me is a good sign of what he's, how he's going to help us now. And we need some more of that.
Steph, coming into this game, your mindset set on coming out being very aggressive, or were you just thinking of staying in the flow of things and seeing how things go?
It was being aggressive, and especially knowing how Chicago is probably going to guard with their lineup. There's going to be a lot more pick and rolls, and obviously with me and James and Draymond at the top, trying to develop, get our chemistry back there, and that was a good set for us. And then, the rest of it was just kind of taking the game as it comes. It was nice to have. I missed the first layup and I got a good backdoor cut pass from Draymond. I made my next shot, so it was nice to just feel that rhythm from the get go and take advantage of it.
Stephen, when you watch James at age 19, and if you ever think back to when you were 19, and what would you be doing, and consider what he's doing and how good it is?
Oh, 1,000%. I was searching for frat parties at Davidson right about now. We would just lost to Buffalo lost to Maryland in Buffalo in the NCAA tournament, and around this time, 2007, I was doing a lot of different things. So this is a amazing opportunity. Obviously, it's a big responsibility. This is the beginning of a long, long career for him, and he's got to just embrace the process of what it means to establish yourself as an NBA player.
Does that make it easier for you guys as veterans to live through the downs that come with the ups?
For sure, it's part of the journey. I think. Even look back to my rookie year, the expectations weren't very high. We were, 3 years removed from like the We Believe situation, and we won like 20-something games. So it was kind of a different, goal throughout the season. And he's thrown into one where, you expected to win, and there's that championship aroma still around, and there's always comparisons to. Other rookies at the top of the list. So there's a lot thrown at him, and he's handling it well. And the fact that he shows his emotion like he does, it means he cares. You just have to be able to kind of harness it a little bit, to be more productive out there.
Steph, you brought up the Believe team right there briefly. Baron Davis. I don't know if you've seen what he said about the Believe team would have beat, the team with you, Clay, Draymond, and KD in 7. Well, if that was simulated, how do you think that would go?
I love it. No, I expect nothing less from BD. That's the uber confidence right there. I love it. That's one of the ones I wish we could actually make happen. But BD was nice, though. Don't get me wrong. BD was nice. But I don't know if he probably wouldn't be a good GM if he thinks that.